Cool. Okay. That helps. 'Cause I didn't want to really turn on the overhead light, the false light. That's what it is. Grateful for it, but it's still a false light. Welcome in, peace, love, and light. It is really windy where I am right now. I'm in the Northeast, and it is a blustery evening. We have celestial gatekeepers here. That's why it's really windy out as well. We have a huge significant change going on here. We have worlds rolling into worlds. That's the Milky Way. Portals open like to the Milky Way. Even though it's really not that far, but it is. Be fearless. Be fearless through this eclipse. So this is this eclipse energy. The spiritual evolution is happening with the waters, the portal. Set your heart free. The rainbow body. You could be feeling a lot of compression, pressure. Under pressure, David Bowie. Pressure. I'm hearing Billy Joel. Like a diamond and carbon and heat. That's how a diamond's made. Some believe diamonds aren't even here or from here. Pressure arising. Your body will feel it because you are made of Mother Earth. You are made of this, these codes here, or else you wouldn't be here. Interestingly, the levels of messages I've been getting have been, I'm not exactly sure how many really are going to resonate with it, because it's for those who will resonate with it. Put it like that. So this isn't going to be like a general collective, like, is this your love and what's going on with your man? And it's not what's going on here. No. This is the message coming from the higher ups, the higher archangels, Christ, the Christ consciousness, the Christ light, Cyrus, so Cyrus B, Orion, Pegasus. There's a lot of energy. Every time there's a union here, man. There's a union here. The wind is blowing on that one. World within worlds. I'm telling you, for some of you, someone's gonna walk into your world, like out of nowhere. That will be profound. Use discernment, clearly, always. Don't just trust anybody. Because see, it's the divine. Divine has its own mission, and there's certain souls that really came in here that understand, for the most part, that's why they came in here. For their, it took the two to come together as a huge energy signature. Like, it's big. It's really large. Pluto's here to exit out of what does not belong in your energetic field. Of course, free will plays a part as well, because you are connected to a soul that is so much higher vibrational than it doesn't, you think it's just a fairy tale, but this is a level of not a fairy tale, but it's a serious, it's a mission, it's a calling, it's big. It's not like of this world, and you clearly believe what you want with the whole twin flame journey. It is a higher calling than addictions and like some of you I feel you are, I feel you feel you're a twin flame. I'm not saying you are, you're not. It's not my business, not my place, and I wouldn't do that. But it's with someone that is, you clearly have a soul purpose with them, but they're not, it's just someone, I don't know who I'm picking up on, but like it's somebody that's definitely divine feminine, and they feel a deep bond with somebody that's, they feel is their divine masculine. And this person though is in the too much of the 3D energy of, well, it's not even 3D, it's addictions. That then I don't know how to put it into words. They're not hearing their mission. Maybe they think that they are, but they're not, or else they wouldn't be using. Because it's a higher calling. I don't know who the heck that was for. I have no idea who that was for. That felt, I don't know. You know, you do you. You do you, boo. I'm just sharing what I'm hearing. I'm sharing what I'm hearing. Take it or leave it. But the point of that was the divine, the universe, the higher council of 9, I just specifically heard. Ooh, that was my stomach. I don't know if that came out on audio, but ooh, that had an opinion all on its own. This is like, because this is a divine feminine picking up on, like, you're a healer, this is like your everyday, like, you live it. You really live in the light, like you practice, I'm hearing your principles in all your daily affairs. Wow, that's specific. And you embrace and you integrate hard crap, really hard stuff, but into light. That's a gift. Whoever you are, you feel connected to somebody that you feel like they're like your twin. Unfortunately, they're in like active addictions, and I'm not saying he is or he isn't. It's just you're not, and only when you're ready. Clearly, when you truly let go, you will see. It will hurt. For some of you, it will really hurt because you really feel a bond. Clearly, it's a definite soul connection. But you're in a higher vibration. It's almost, you're lowering your vibration, which isn't serving you or your highest good. I hope you don't take offense to that, but it's just how I'm getting the message. I have no idea who you are, but this is definitely a message for somebody's out there. So just remember your vibration and trust your vibration, and I don't know. Whatever, whoever that was for. This energy here, though, with the Neptune, I'm not an astrologer or anything like that, but this energy with Neptune, okay, and Pluto, yo. See, union keeps coming out. I'm not making this up. Like, I couldn't, you know what I mean? Like, this is a huge union of realms, union of worlds. Here's the peacock that I had the dream of the pictures. It was really a beautiful dream vision. Okay, so this is what came out as I was just connecting in, honestly, to the energy of the eclipses that are going on. Because that's moving energy significantly in a powerful way. It's windy out, clearly, but it's not just about the wind. It's the universal clock I'm hearing, like a really clock. I'm being shown this huge motherfucking clock. But it's the celestial wheel is turning. And we would have wind from that. God, wow, listen to that. Do you have validation on that? It's an initiation stage for certain souls. It's definitely Anubis is here, so we'll keep getting drunk, call back to Anubis. Anubis is here holding the bit scales with Ma'at and Michael, because Archangel Michael's here. Anubis is definitely here, and I can prove that. For the skeptics out there, this isn't just like, oh, I'm pulling this energy out of the, the invisible, like, no, that's not who I am. And these messages come through for a reason. So Anubis is here because the gateway is open. He's a celestial gatekeeper. Along with Ma'at, the scales, we're going through an energy I'm hearing the word station too as well. But I'm hearing trans at the same time. Like instead of transformation or transition, I'm hearing transstation. Yeah, this happened before. Okay, like if you're in the water, if for people who or have boats or whatever, if you know anything about the waters and the waterways and the channels, when you switch over to saltwater to freshwater, you have to go through a gate. Something about that is really relevant to like the world, but also us, the StarSeeds. The wind is really speaking. Something very large is here. How I'm shown, whether it is or it isn't, I don't know, but this is how I'm shown because how big it is, or how we would see big and large. Like think about it, like if you open your door, it doesn't make, well, that you know of, it doesn't make a wind, but because the cosmic proverbial door, here we go with the doors have been another sign, it would make a wind. So that's what I'm getting. So okay, all right, because this is an initiation Pluto energy, which feels very Stargate to me, because they use the waterways as well. See, it's a waterway. Here's the sun, right? A waterway, a throughway to take form, life force energy. False God. Let me put this, my angel over here. False God. Out of the false God template, in between worlds. Be careful of the false God. In between. The turtle. Here's the turtle. Some of you are really connected to the turtle. I'm going to explain how. You take it or leave it. You know what I mean? All entertainment purposes only. This is for the StarSeed Collective. You are going through a serious transition, whatever that is. Okay, because you're going through a transition because for your highest calling. All right. Here's that flower of careful what portal you go through. Maybe this is the portal. It's a portal. It's a portal. Okay. Life force energy through these energies. Okay, so I'm going to explain something. This is how I understand things. And if it resonates, great. If it don't, but this is for for whoever this resonates for. Okay, so through the moons. I've been getting messages through the moons for a long time. Some of us are moon children, some are sun children, some are both. We are the eclipse here. Okay, and through the moons, I even created this deck back in, I don't know, like 2020 or something like that. No, I'm sorry, 2019. Through the moons, I will find you. That's my deck. Through the moons, I will find you. And there were specific messages for the, what you call twin flame here. But it's way more than that. It's it has to do with like, you come in with each other like through every lifetime, and this is like the light force energy is guiding significantly. You being initiated because you're doing the work. You live the work. You're not doing the work. You're living the solution. You're living the light. You're breathing. It's you. It's a part of you. It's not like, oh, I'm doing this today. You just wake up and it's a part of you. It's a part of your life force. It's not something you have to constantly try to do. It's there, okay? This is, look at, with the Phoenix rising energy here, look at it activates your sword, which to me is like your chakras, your truth, Archangel Michael, number 9, you are the number 9. And then we have the 11. And we have 1111 here too with the false god. Be careful of false flames. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, so this is what came out. All right, back to the turtle. Sorry, ADD moment. Back to the turtle and how I know that if you're connected to the turtle clan, you will have physical, things, and you'll resonate with it and clearly go see your doctor. I'm not a physician. This is just something I understand about. Because the turtle is in the veil. The turtle is connected to Archangel Michael. And he's been injured. This turtle's been significantly injured. I watched this turtle, seriously, in the veil. I watched this thing flip around and battle. All right, I don't know how to explain it. It just took an ass kicking, but somehow it's connected to the Archangel Michael, which represents America, Turtle Island. Okay, so I have pictures of this too. I can prove what I'm saying. It's a turtle head with a sword in its neck. You may have neck pain through your shoulders. You know what I mean? But it's also in the esoterics because you're esoteric. You may have lower back stuff going on. You just may be hurting. Let's put it that way. Clearly go see a physician, etc., etc. That's how they got in here. And I don't know how else to explain that because this turtle protected like this area of our realm. There's also a being, and I have a picture of that too, a gentleman that sits at the head of the turtle with an open book. It's very clear. There's no doubt about it at all of what, it's an elderly sitting at the head of the turtle reading from a book with glasses. He's very clear. So something to do with this turtle, and we who are connected to it feel it physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Okay, but we're here, we're not the turtle, and but we feel it because we're connected to it. All right, this alignment is happening. The Urian, okay, so how whether it happens or not, I don't know. But what I see is and I have for a while, even though I've only been on YouTube for a short time, this doesn't mean I'm just like, I've known things for a very long time, or I don't know things, but I don't know, I don't explain it. The 3 suns become one, and that's the Orion constellation. The blue star Kachina, the red star Kachina, and the Orions, the diamond that would make the pyramid, right? That's why all the pyramids point to Orion. And there was more to that. Over in the Pacific Northwest, the ring of fire, okay, would be the level of 3 suns. That's a lot. That's significant. I always felt we are the dormant star that this story talks about. And hence the dragons and the dragon skin. You may feel connected to dragons and be part of the dragon tribe. Okay, I don't know, I guess I read for, I don't know, I allow, you know what I'm saying? All these different tribes come through. It's cool, actually. And so you'll feel whatever the dragon or the turtle or whatever you'll feel that because you're connected. But I've always seen that area being a level of 3 suns, and there's been constantly in my readings the alignment with the 3 stars, a constellation. And again, I'm not as an astrologer or anything like that, but like we're in Aries, we're in war, and it's a spiritual battle. It's a supernatural battle right now, and you're in the middle of it, and it's all about your life force energy right now. in your rainbow body, in the prevention of you, of us, the whomever gets into this rainbow body energy, which is your chakras, to bring you to a higher self. It's a serious energetic integration, and this is the energy of trying to block, all right? So this is what came out, was the singer of intuition. It's beautiful, right? This is you connecting into Mother Gaia, the universe. Be careful. You see things around you, and they don't real. Some of them don't realize. Like you're like, yeah, I see you up there. You know, it's that subtle thing. Connected in. Okay, you're being initiated. You are the sage. You are the sage. You feel, see, deeply, deeply. All right. This is it's a huge transfiguration happening because the phoenix rose. No coincidence here. And it did rise and into thin air actually captured it. And it's not just a solar flare looking like a phoenix, it's the phoenix that rose. And that your star seeds will, I don't know, it'll be a alarm for you, or you'll resonate with, I don't know the words, but either you will or you won't. 911 is here. That's been coming out a lot. Okay. 119, the wind is blue. We have 1119. We have 1116. And 23. Okay, so you're being initiated. That's profound. That's like that's connected into the Holy Trinity, actually. The Holy Trinity, I heard. Archangel Michael, like the Holy Trinity. This is like Archangel Michael. You are here for justice, truth, balance, because you're Libra, just like Libra energy. Archangel, you work with Archangel Michael very much. Archangel Michael guides you. You're connected to Archangel Michael. Look at that. I see that. It's actually beautiful. It's really beautiful. That's Archangel Michael. Using Michael's shield energetically. 916-619-196, 91, 96, 16, 19, 61, 91. Okay, so why is it so? Anyway, you are the sage. Okay, so you're going through this huge transition. You significant like new ideas when you're going through this. Going through this will give you ideas for your next whatever it is on your path over this false god template. And it's all, I mean, there's many layers too. It's like a tower of something you thought was authentic, real, and true wasn't, because Pluto's here. Pluto with Neptune, which is significantly impacted by Neptune energy, water energy, the waters. We're gonna feel it in the waters. We definitely, with this transit with Pluto, because that's wow, that's some serious energy colliding, if you will. Shields up. Something being revealed here with this. Seeing through the veil, excuse me. I had some eggplant parmesan tonight, and it's just like, I don't like, I don't like having indigestion and chasing my dinner that I ate 4 hours ago, you know what I mean? It's kind of gross. But it's this energy that's pushing out. You may be sweating a lot at night, headaches, body hurts. It's compression and sweating out and detoxifying and integrating. It's energy. Even if you don't understand it, it's still happening to you. And it's still doing what it's supposed to do for you, even though you may not understand. It still goes on. Life goes on. Oh my God, I'm hearing that theme from that TV show, Life Goes On. I can't think of the song. I know the song. I don't know who sings it. It might be Paul McCartney. That's relevant. So this union, okay, so what's this false god? What's going on with this false god? It might be belief system template, um, somebody that's not authentic. Wow. This union, they keep bringing me to this union. I keep getting guided back to this union. It's a crown activation union. A signet, heart chakra and crown. Like, this is a serious energy coming together. Mary, like with the Magdalene and Christos Christ template, like diamond. I'm just seeing diamonds. Honestly, I'm just seeing like this diamond energy. And I sense, you know, you believe what you want, but why it's called Christ is because of the vibration of it. Something about that. That's very high vibration, like almost like crystal. When you wet it, you put water in a crystal cup, and you, I don't know, you can play them, make sounds, like something like that. It has to do with Christ. That's you. Crown activation, penile. That's serious activation. That veil's gonna drop like it's hot. It's gonna drop it like it's hot. Yep. You're being initiated to seeing more, understanding more, experiencing more. You may be just the celestial gatekeeper here. Because, ooh, I get high vibration. The wind is really blowing. Inner alchemy. Rooted, beget free. Pathways. This reminds me of like neural pathways as well. This is the earth too. Lightning. I'm hearing when lightning strikes. Volcanic eruption. The fish. Interesting. I heard a beep. That's so weird, because that was weird. We are technically coming, I don't know, maybe we're not. I have no idea, but I did hear, I thought we were already in the age of Aquarius, but I keep hearing we're coming out of the Pisces on the, on the astrological wheel of the universe. The messages that have been so synchronized have just been like, sit me down. I cannot deny that the divine is totally communicating, and archangels and my mom, and because it's just levels of validation that nobody knows except for what I'm asking the divine. And then it's just been amazing. It really has been. That was one of the things through the moons. That's your initiation. Maybe you're noticing things more about that, or the sun, or the stars, or whatever, whatever it is for you. That's your initiation into this next part of things. Sacred divinity. So back to Leviathan scales. It goes back to the song that I channeled a while, Imagination from actually Flashdance. No, like, but hey, that's how my guys work. And when you read the lyrics to it, which I've posted in the past, if it depends on how deep you are and how deep you see and how deep you understand, you really understand that, the lyrics and that. That's just how directions are buried everywhere, man. You got to keep your mind open or not, everybody has their niche on how they create, connect with Creator. And mine isn't always, through scripture, although I get guided to scripture for a reason. But I also understand I get my messages about a million other ways too that are just as important. and so don't you. You know, you're not conformed to a, you know, a religion. You're a starseed. You're a starseed. You get it. You get your sovereignness. You understand you're here for balance, for truth, to prepare those who are not ready to see what they're going to see the best that you can, but free will is involved, and you just got to prepare the best you can for you. Because we're between worlds. It's a huge initiation. The portal is wide open. The eclipse is not just on the 8th. Nope. It's already going on. But for whatever reason, profoundly, the 8th is significant. You know, numerology, all of it, everything. It's like a big combination of numbers. So trust, all right? Trust. It's the soul fragments calling back. Soul fragments here for this transformational. Yeah, a lot of Pluto energy here. There's also the green flash, believe. Shasta, you may feel a connection to Shasta, 33, master number, master teacher. The sacred union, man, that keeps coming out. This keeps coming out. Meditation. I mean, you could be connecting with your person in meditation as well. Your higher self, your angels, your guides. The blue star is here. Whatever's here is these celestials or whatever, it's big enough to, I feel like it's a Nana descending. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why it's so windy. I feel like I really do. I was guided to Anana. And when I saw the feet in the veil, and that's a foot, man. That's a foot that I posted. Because this is a supernatural paranormal channel. And spiritual. And loving. And healing. But that's a foot. And that reminds me of Anana. When Anana descends and, because this is connected to the integration that's going on in the starseeds. Okay, so I just found this message so powerful and what could, feel like it's going on right now. So, the descent of Inanna chronicles a journey of Inanna, the great goddess and queen of heaven, from her realm in the sky to earth and down into the underworld to visit her recently widowed sister, Arashagal. I know I'm probably not saying that right. Queen of the dead. The poem begins famously with the lines of, "From the great above, she opened her ear to the great below. From the great above, the goddess opened her ear to the great below." And it says it one more time. From the great above, Inanna opened her ear to the great below. The work then goes on to describe Inanna's descent to the underworlds, which she has to take off 7 layers of, the 7s are so powerful. It's like a stairway. The work then goes on to describe Inanna's descent, part of the way by her faithful servant and advisor Ninshuber. Marriage of Inanna and Dumuzi. Right here. All right, this is relevant because you're being integrated into a deeper knowing, understanding, information for your divine path. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is. Inanna is dressed in her finest clothes and wears the crown of heaven on her head and beads around her neck. Her breastplate golden ring carries her scepter, the rod of power. Just before she enters the underworld, she gives Ninsuber instructions on how to come to her aid. Should she fail to return when expected, this may ring a memory with some of you as I read this. Upon her arrival at the gates of the underworld, Inanna knocks loudly and demands entrance. Nede, the chief gatekeeper, celestial gatekeeper, came up here, asks who she is, and when Inanna answers, "I am Inanna, queen of heaven," Nede asks why she wished to enter the land from which no traveler returns. Inanna answers, "Because of my older sister, Arash Kagal," I don't know how to say that. Her husband, Gugalana, the bull of heaven, which sounds like Enlil, has died, and I have come to witness the funeral rites, and it's number 55. Find that interesting. Nettie then tells her to stay where she is while she goes to speak with her sister. When Nettie delivers the news to Arash Kugal that Inanna is at the gates, the queen of the dead responds in a way which seems strange. She slapped her thigh and bit her lip, and took the matter into her heart and dwelt on it. She does not seem pleased to hear the news that her sister is at the gate, and her displeasure is further evident when she tells Nettie to bolt the 7 gates of the underworld against Inanna, and then let her in. Going back to that, she does not seem pleased to hear the news that her sister is at the gate, and her displeasure is further evidenced when she tells Nettie to bolt the 7 gates of the underworld against her, and then let her in, 1 gate at a time, requiring her to remove one of her royal garments at each gate. Nettie does as he's commanded, and gate by gate, Inanna is stripped of her crown, her beads, her ring, her scepter, even her clothing, and when she asks the meaning of this indignity, it is told by Nettie, quiet, Inanna, the ways of the underworld are perfect, and they may not be questioned. Inanna enters the throne of I was going to say E, because I'm going to keep going through this. Arash Kagal, naked and bowed low, and begin walking toward her throne. Anuna, the judge of the underworld, surrounded her. They passed judgment against her. Then Arash Kagal fastened on Inanna the eye of death. She spoke against her the word of wrath. She uttered against her cry of guilt, and she struck her. Inanna was turned into a corpse. A piece of, oh really, this is getting like a piece of rotted meat, and was hung from a hook on the wall. Well, that's awful. I never read this about Inanna. After 3 days and 3 nights, waiting for her mistress, Nanushbur follows the commands of Inanna and goes into Inanna's father god Enki for help, and receives 2 Gala, 2 transgender beings created neither male nor female, that's an archangel, to aid her in returning Inanna to earth. The Gala enters the underworld. Well, isn't this sounding familiar like the story of Christ? The Galala entered the underworld like flies and followed Enki's specific instructions, attached himself closely to Ereshkigal, the queen of the dead, is seen in distress. No linen was spread over her body. She was uncovered. Hair swirled around her head. I just got a picture like Princess Leia. That was weird. The poem continues to describe the queen's experience and the pains of labor. The Gala sympathize with the queen's pains, and she, in gratitude, offers them whatever gift they ask for. As ordered by Enki, the Gala responds, "We wish only the corpse that hangs from the hook on the wall." Ereshkigal gives that to them. The Gala revive Inanna with the food and water of life, and she rises from the dead. No kidding, that's the ceremony I saw her in the veil. Whoa. So some of you may remember this. Some of you may remember coming through the gates and the promise. I feel like that's the twin flame. The promise. The promise. That to me is really what the, like, the one came in before the other. And the promise was if you were gone for so long or something happened, the other would come in. Because you would never come in here alone. Ever. 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 Okay? As the Greek myth, Demeter and Persephone, however, one who has to join the underworld cannot leave it so easily. Some must be found to take Inanna's place, and so the Gala demons of the underworld accompany her up to the earth's surface to claim her substitution. The demons try to take Nanishbur first, and then Inanna's son Shahara and Lulal, and even Inanna's beautician Kara, but in all these instances, Inanna prevents them because Nanishbar, all of them are dressed in sackcloth and are in mourning for her apparent death. When Inanna comes up, I know you're right there, buddy. When Inanna comes up, her lover Dumuzi, however, and finds him dressed in his shining garments on his magnificent throne, she becomes enraged that he, unlike the others, is not mourning her, and orders the demons to seize him. Dumuzi appeals the sun god Utu for help and transform into a snake in order to escape, but eventually is caught and carried away to the underworld. Dumuzi's sister, Gishtena, I don't even getting into these names, volunteers herself to go into his place, and so decreed that Dumuzi will spend half the year in the underworld. These are like planetary alignments too. You know, this is all astrological. This is this goes with right now. You know, if you're wondering why am I reading all this, because it's going on like right now. Is part of everything that's going on cosmically. The Greek too, although about much more seasonal change encompasses modern interpretation. So I feel like Anana is like descending, or I feel Anana. I definitely feel her, that she's connected with a lot of this wind going on. Archangels too. You're being initiated into like this knowledge of understanding it for you, for those who seek this level of understanding. And it's emotional challenges because it shifts. Not that you can't be in this everyday world and do this everyday world life, but you think and feel differently. And you just do, because it's who you are. And it can feel very challenging at times. Because you're more in a galactic higher vibrational energy, even though this world keeps on going. And you have to learn how to balance and be in this world too, because they are connected, bridging it together, the visionary. I have a lot of sages here, psychics, seers, mediums, healers, starseeds, indigo children, rainbow children. Intuition. Listen to your intuition. Trust your intuition. And if you're new to this and you want to understand this and you feel you resonate, because I have met a lot of people in the real world that resonate when I talk about starseeds. I mean, I don't just blurt it out. I feel them out, stuff like that. But I just drop a seed, you know what I mean? And they let them do their own research. And if it resonates, then they keep going. And sometimes they forget, but they resonate with it because you feel different from what this world says and is. Because you are different. You are different. You're a visionary. You are a different vibration. This world. You are here to many different missions, because I'm picking up on a lot of amazing starseeds. Like you are out there doing your thing, whatever that is, to help raise the frequency, and that's a beautiful thing. A day at a time. And balance, being in this weird 3D that is about to drop. The dark night of the soul. Someone's going through, many are going through. That's the Pluto energy. Don't be afraid to look at your shadows. They were just lessons, blessings. Some really hard. I'm seeing actually George Washington, money. Something about money here. What's going on with this money? A change. I see that clearly economically, worldly. Oh, wow. I see this. Like, okay. See how we have like a coin, a quarter? Here, let me show you. See how this would be like a quarter, right? And then like you're one day outside, a bunch of people, many people, all of a sudden see this thing in the sky. What do you think that will do to that coin? I don't know. I just saw it like that. Here's this union again. It keeps coming out. All right. So clearly this is a significant union coming through. You're ready, divine feminine. You're a sage. This person's a sage too. You're at the same vibration because of this alignment. Yeah, look at because of this energy signature. Yeah, of self-love. This is a serious union here. Congratulations, whoever you are. It's coveted. It's treasured. I love this card. He's so frail but strong, and he balances, you know, these pearls that he treasures. Special, it's delicate, it's beautiful, it's you have to be at a certain level to receive it, is how I'm understanding that, of delicateness. I want to see if let me see this for a second. It's a serious integration and initiation. 63 or 36. You could have been born in 63. You could be 36. It's 12. I don't even know if I have my readers out here, but I want to read this. It's very delicate, sacred. Indecision, wishy-washy. You feel like there's a delicate decision to be made. To not be made wishy-washy, to not be made lightly, okay? Like some of you making serious life choices, all right? And I take this as not being wishy. Maybe you are being wishy-washy. I don't know. You know your story. I don't. But this is a serious, you know, whatever's going on, right? You're like going within to get this information for this decision, this balance. Feeling the energy signature. Oh, that, see? They keep booting me off. Anyway, going within, trusting. Look at this energy, this alignment. That's beautiful. To the blue star. Vibration, activations, integrations. Soul Fragments 33, mastering this. It may make you feel fragmented, this energy, because it's heavy. Maybe not for whoever, but it's heavy. For those who understand what I'm saying, it's heavy. And it is, because Pluto's here. And it isn't just about people who in romantic relationships. It's like everything. Like everything is transitioning your world. You could be moving, changing jobs, pick a feature, like, but it would be significant on your path and your journey. That kind of energy. These are serious decisions. To not be wishy-washy. Maybe someone perceives you as wishy-washy, and then bam, you're gonna hit them with your smarts. You know, because you're a sage. You connected in. This is beautiful energy. I mean, look at this. Empress energy. You are serious. Wow. You are a serious seer. Whoever you are that I'm connected into here, that I see you in front of my eyes, you are very gifted. You see through. You may make people uncomfortable, not meaning to. You know, and when people see like that, it can be 1918. You had a life in 1918. You had a life in 1891, 1819, 1825, 1925. These numbers are important, key. I got 1919, 9119, mirroring worlds. Someone is getting a lot of ancient. Wow. Okay. Whoever you are, whoever this is for, this is serious energy downloads, integration through this energy grid here. Let me show you that I'm being shown to show you. Light you up like a Christmas tree. Light you up like a Christmas tree. Light you up like a Christmas tree for your alignment. This connection as well, and this isn't like a codependent thing, like you're not living your life like, oh, well, you know, that you're just living your life. This is going to be somebody that they're going to come out of nowhere. They're going to come out of nowhere. They're going to come out of nowhere. This is someone that's going to come out. You're going to come out of nowhere, or they're going to come. This coming out of nowhere. This is it's a serious activation connection because you've been doing the work, man or woman. But I feel like I'm picking up on a feminine here. Be careful of the shysters around you. Oh, excuse me. Be careful of the trolls. I know you see them, okay, but they're always plotting and planning. You get a lot of guides with you. Someone's jealous of you. Well, they're gonna have to get over themselves. The Sage. I want to read this too, number 19. Oh, and I do want to pull different cards on this love. It keeps coming out. I'm not trying, like I'm not even, it's there. It's there in every reading, almost every reading I do. This union is there. So I trust that. Okay, 15 could be significant. Or 51, but at 15 specifically. The Lady of the Harvest is this one right here. Where'd she go? You're in that energy, divine feminine. The lady, it's here, you saw it. Oh, she's right here. Okay. After we have experienced the nurturing and fulfillment of the bright mother, the Lady of the Harvest is also called the old woman or crone. Help us let go of what is finished and liberate ourselves to move on to the next phase of our activities and relationships. As in the natural world, the old becomes compost exactly for the new growth in our life. The lady helps us to adapt to the change and release. Some of you may be connected to someone who is very spiritual, like, and they don't have to be an older person to be considered a crone. It's just the level of wisdom that they carry and use and practice in their daily life. It's not like a hobby to them, it's who they are. That's great knowledge. That's great. I mean, they're not all knowing, but it's someone seasoned, someone to guide you, like a spirit guide, a soul guide, a friend guide, however that is for you. It's someone with sacred knowledge, and they've been here a long time. They keep coming back to help with others. We should know that the grieving process is the same for little losses or large ones. Only the time scale, see the scales are here, and the intensity of the emotions vary enormously. We might go through the grieving process. I'm just trying to read this, understands the grief and the patience. Some of you could be going through a grieving process. Pluto energy is a transition in it. Pluto, it can be very much a grief process, especially with Neptune. And Neptune is about water, which is your emotions. But it's also, this is your abilities too with Neptune, your gifts, because it's a water energy, intuition, deep knowledge, deep knowing. You being like the water, your water, using that energy for vibration, but also like expansion. Be careful that, like, not to, don't take this the wrong way, but don't blow things up more than they are. You know, it could be over emotional time too, because you are dealing with Pluto energy. But this is huge transition of endings for way better beginnings, and it may not feel like that. It may be hell, whatever you're going through, and I'm not taking away from that. But keep going through it, because there's beauty on the other side of that. I feel the deeper the pain, man, the more the soul growth and the more the beauty that comes out of it. As weird as that sounds, it's very true. It is. And someone's going through some deep soul growth. You're gifted. You're really gifted. You may not, maybe you've been ignoring it for a long time, not wanting to deal with it, not understanding it. Maybe you felt it messed up your life or confused your life, but it now, because you didn't have the tools or whatever to use your talents. Maybe you felt like your talents overtook you, your gifts. Like, this is someone who gets like visions and stuff and gets afraid of it, instead of which I'm not taking away from that, because some of the shit that we see is really scary sometimes. Um, Instead of embracing it and learning how to uh, work with it, because it's for a reason. It's not to haunt you. It's not to haunt you. I don't know who that's for, but anyway, you're being initiated. You may be seeing more spirit. Um, Now more than ever, well, you've seen a lot of people having a lot of supernatural paranormal events around them in their house, because the veil's like pretty much non-existent. Wisdom, hidden knowledge, treat, age. This is someone that's, yeah. The sage is also the shaman. All wise men are shamans. Ding, 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 ding. And not all shamans are wise men. I love that. But the one is both powerful, informed by wisdom, and wisdom made to manifest by power. This is also the face of Father Time. And we see the colors. I'm reading in candlelight. I do not want to turn on the overhead light. I just don't feel like doing that. This is also the face of the Father Time for the wisdom. Just standing and then willing to share it with any truth seeker who comes to him. So sharing this knowledge to any truth seeker that comes to him, you're ready for this, for whoever you are, for this initiation. This is a next level for you, because you're meant to know this stuff. You can handle it now. You're ready for whatever that is. It's an initiation, like maybe you've asked about something to be able to see or feel or experience, and you literally heard the divine say, no, you're not ready yet. And now you are. It's a process. Here we see the wisdom, the deep inner understanding, and that's very Neptune energy too. That's Poseidon. I keep getting Neptune's nest. One of the keys of wisdom is to organize, integrate, and simplify one's thoughts. Completely often leads to confusion, sympathy, and valued. You could be downsizing in your life right now. As you spiritually grow, the less things you really want as far as materials. Not that you can't have it and you don't enjoy it, but like, this is those who really get spiritual and you realize you don't need all the crap. And you're a simpleton. You have everything you need. You're not an excess, or you will start releasing that if you were doing like excess buying things or whatever. You're downsizing down, cleaning things out because of this. It's like, I keep seeing Neptune's like a mirror. It's a stargate. It's a gate. It's a waterway. It's an entrance. All right, and then you have Pluto. And what I kind of think, right, with this eclipse, because they're trying to divert the comet that's coming in. And I think they're really nervous about it coming right through because with that eclipse, it's a portal wide open. I think they're really nervous about that thing being slingshot right into our world. That's what I think. You know, is that possible? Yeah, I believe any and all things are freaking possible. I've seen very large, what you would call worlds, roll right through us. And most don't even realize it. So all things are possible. It's just a significant integration of self-love, self-respect. You could be connected to the native tribes, the tribes. A lot of you are being shown what tribe you are part of. And if you don't know, you know, ask and you'll be shown. You'll be shown. One way, you have to be open to it though. You have to really be open. You know, I'm not telling you many of you things you don't know. This is for someone that I feel like is a little getting stuck. You just gotta stay open and to understand. It comes through people, places, things, synchronicities, numbers, signs. It comes through whatever way. My thing, and I keep seeing 1927. My thing is, I'm always saying, you got to put it in my face so there's no mistake in it. and that happens. They puts it, my guides put it right in my face so there's no mistake in it. There's no doubt in it. There's no nah. That's just my imagination, which I don't do anyway. But yeah, anyway. This is a significant initiation and a soul union, tribes, these 2 by 2, 2 by 2 coming together. Be careful of those who might be coming in as a false energy as well. You gotta be careful of that because you are at a serious energy signature that's going on right now. I'm seeing it here in Scorpio. Past, present, the past is the present. Huh. I don't know why I'm hearing Scorpio. I'm hearing Scorpio. They may come in holding, it's a false light they're holding. They won't be able to hold their frequency. And because of the level that you're in, you're on your way to your sacred union. And the sacred union's multi-level. It's not just like it's not just about another person. It's about you. You're sacred with yourself, your higher self, the divine, the universe, all, like connecting into all the energies, integrating. This also is the magnetic field lines around us. But it's that portal wide open. You are connected to all. And some energies don't want you to be. They don't, you know, for whatever weird reason. I don't get it. I really don't. Like, mind your business and just let people evolve and be, you know? But no, you got these narcissists that want to come in and try to alter your life, knock you off your course, and, you know, nothing, but it just causes delays. Ultimately, what is meant for you will be, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe sometimes you don't get, I have no idea. Number 8 is key. Energy exchange. Be careful who you're doing energy exchanges with. And this is a significant activation of an energy exchange. Trust 33, master number 833. You mastered something here. 14. Or you are mastering. You know, always learning, but we master certain things. Yeah, 3336, which just breaks down to threes. You may be seeing a lot of threes. You may be 63, maybe you are 63. I meant to say 36, 81, seeing 1981, 1814. I keep seeing these old times. Periods. The gatekeepers here. Odin's ravens are here. Timing is critical right now. Timing is critical. You may feel an urgency of time to go from your soul, like, yep, time to go. Some people, like, you know, you do what you want, no fear or anything, but some people are like, hey, yeah, I live in New York, but guess what? It's time to go. Because they feel a big shift happening. Let me tell you something. If those winds are blowing, those oceans and waters are moving. Yeah, evolution is happening. That's the DNA and the RNA. Mindful wisdom, ancient wisdom, integration, 28, and evolution. What could be your tribe, spirit guide? Owls are ancient. Owls are also connected to Anana. She is ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge. She is the mother. Transformation. This has to do with Mount Shasta. This has to do with the green flash, the green crystal in the Shasta. The heart center. Pluto's beam, Pluto's cave. This could be I don't know, something about Pluto really feels like some kind of weird portal, gateway. I don't know, like it is meant to break down what is no longer a strong foundation in your life. I mean, there's free will and everything like that. That plays a huge role, but like the energy is there for the change for a reason. And it can feel like it's ripping everything apart because it really, it can't be ripped apart if it was strong and meant to be. And some things are going to be really freaking disturbing because the truth is coming out. Many truths are coming out. Bells are ringing. And bells aren't just sounds. Bells are like Drake Bell. Things like that. Things are being exposed that were done in the dark are coming to light. And bravery and stepping forward to be a guide for others, even if it's just a word. That's all happening. Willpower. Yeah, it's a huge energy shift. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is being heard around the world. Whether they realize it's Archangel Michael or not does not matter. Archangel Michael is being heard around the world. The bell is ringing. Sacred union keeps coming out. Meditation. Go within. Connect with this. Whatever this is for you. 24. Which is a 6. Which is the lovers. See, I 2 of Cups is my lovers and strength, and this is also a 2, which is the 2 of Cups, 4 into union, a strong foundation of wisdom. But this is also a Nana coming through this portal. The scales are going with being weighed somehow, some way. I don't know how to explain it. We're being weighed, going through. I did it that way, going through. You see? All right, I'm going to wrap this up. This was big. Yeah, for light codes. This was a lot. Travel away to. Yeah, eternal union. I have shuffled. I don't know if you heard me shuffle, but I was shuffling these. Eternal union. Light codes, activation of light codes, divine feminine, divine masculines are integrating at another level for balance. Remember, you are the divine spark, and there is no separation. It's just this 3D world. It's just this 3D world that makes us feel that way. Hi, everybody. I don't, when I do things like this, I do not read the chat at all. I'm not, honestly, I don't usually read the chat. I appreciate you being here, but like this is, I don't know, just really don't. Hi, Jody. Yeah, life goes up. Paul McCartney. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, don't do that, whoever you are. Don't do questions and stuff like that. Thank you, Jody, for doing that. I'm sure it did buffer. Hi, Uncle Skin. Hi, Trace. Thank you, Jody. And anybody else that was here, I appreciate it. If it didn't resonate with you, I do all kinds of different readings, but this was the message that is coming out for a reason. So, coming through the netting, Neptune's netting. See, I'm picking up on this Neptune's netting. Something may wash ashore. Ooh, the wind kicked up on something may wash ashore. Treasure may wash ashore. Neptune's netting is out in California as well, the West Coast. Breaking through the netting, breaking down the netting, but it's also a significant integration for the mind, body, and spirit. Netting, vibration. Connecting the dots. I'm seeing 2, 3, 4, serious ascension energy. This is going to be interesting. But some of you are really meeting you're meeting your person. I mean, it's there. It keeps coming out. This person that you came in with, they're going to feel like or seem like they came out of, clearly use your discernment. Don't trust strangers and crap like that. You be safe out there. You really be safe out there. But this is like someone that has come through that. I know how this sounds. I know how it sounds, but they come through the veil. Like, I don't know. I know how that sounds, or it may feel like that, or it's definitely not for everybody. That is definitely not for, I wish it was for everybody. Maybe it will be for everybody, but I feel this is very coveted and a very strange experience that no one else would really understand. But that doesn't matter, but clearly please be safe out there in the world, because it's not a safe place. You gotta keep yourself safe always, and your babies. Keep yourself and your babies safe. No man or woman is worth anything over your babies and yourself. Have a beautiful night.